Hey, what is happening? What is going on, guys? And thank you for tuning in to Rules for Rebels. Now, today's video may appeal to some of you guys out there. I don't know if any of you guys have ever thought about starting your own forum or starting your own community. It can definitely be a very profitable way to make money. And let me just show you guys like some examples of some forums that I'm a member of. So forums are basically message boards, places for communities to discuss topics. And here's one called Intruders Alert. And I actually ride a Suzuki Intruder motorcycle. So this is a forum like all about Suzuki Intruder motorcycles. So there's like bike talk, general modifications. They have a category for the VS 1400 versus the VS 800. You can post pictures of your motorcycle. They have like a buy and sell section. So basically a community for people who have Suzuki Intruder motorcycles. This is another one. This one's called City Data, and this one is kind of designed for people who are moving to a new area and don't know anything about it. So, say you just got out of college, you're moving to, I don't know, let's say Florida, and you know nothing about the Fort Lauderdale area. What are good neighborhoods? What are bad neighborhoods? What's a good place to eat? You could go in here and, as you can see here, people are going to post things like, HOA fees and cable, another person moving to Florida, Fort Lauderdale is booming, best credit union. People are going to ask for suggestions and help and things like that. A lot of people don't think of Reddit as a forum, but Reddit is also a forum. It's a little bit of a different format, but Reddit's probably one of the most popular forums on the internet. And then those of you guys who remember when we talked about the Millionaire Fastlane book, J.D. DeMarco, the guy who wrote that book, has a forum. I'm not too crazy about kind of the layout of his forum. If we go down here, he does have it broken down into categories. Oh, and you know what? There's one other one. Black Hat Forum is another popular one. Black Hat Forum is a great forum for web designers, online hustlers, etc. So there's a lot of like more techie stuff about SEO and hosting and proxies, but they have ones for blogging, link building, affiliate programs, CPA, etc. So these are all forums. Forums don't have to be business related. They can be centered around really any topic that you want to talk about. So it could be sailing, it could be woodworking. If there's a topic you're interested in and passionate about, and you want to create a place for people interested in that to network and talk and things like that, a forum can be a great way to do it. A lot of people say forums are kind of a thing of the past. There's no longer a need for them. That's what social media is for. I personally love forums, and I know a lot of other people really like them as well. One of the challenges with building a forum, or really any type of community, is it's hard to get people without having people, but you can't have people without getting people. So it's almost like a catch-22. So if I were to start a new forum, like if all the threads have no discussions, somebody new who comes there isn't going to want to really be a part of it. However, on the flip side, to get people, you kind of need to have people. So you're kind of in a catch-22. It can be a tough way to get started. And a lot of like community sites, something like Tinder, a dating site, something like Reddit in its early phases, a lot of these companies had to use bots to basically create fake activity to make it look like things were going on so that people would stick around and join and discuss things. So it is a challenge starting a community, but what I really wanted to talk about is how to build your own forum. So this is something I was recently looking into. We've kind of, this whole Rules for Rebels YouTube channel, we've kind of created a community. We have a lot of regular guys. A lot of times we discuss things, but it's kind of hard to keep a centered, focused discussion in like comments on YouTube videos. Like somebody wants to ask a question to me, or even the community as a whole, they're having to drop a comment, and hopefully somebody goes back to that video and sees it. So I thought creating a forum could be a good way to kind of bring this whole community together and help each other out and collaborate and things like that. So I'll give you guys kind of a sneak peek at something that I've been working on. This is kind of a work in progress, but it's a little community I've built. So we're going to have, we'll see if I press forward with this or if this is just kind of an experiment, but we have like an introduce yourself section where people can introduce themselves. Then we have like e-commerce, which we have an e-commerce, Shopify, Amazon, dropshipping, eBay, Etsy. We have print on demand, Amazon merch, other POD platforms, starting a line of apparel, private labeling and product sourcing. Then we have a kind of a larger category for content creation, affiliate marketing, YouTube, social media, which consists of Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest, and copywriting. And then if we go down to business, we have local service businesses. This would be like power washing, lawn care companies, tree cutting, etc. freelancing, which would be like Fiverr or Upwork, offering services, maybe a social media marketing agency, selling information, courses, books, memberships, and selling information is big right now. This would consist of things like ClickBank and JVZoo. Real estate investing, once you make your money in entrepreneurship or business, maybe having something to put it into. I created one for life. So we have cryptocurrency and investing. We have life and adulting. And I thought this category would be things like, a lot of times if you're a younger guy, you're buying your first house, you bought your first car, a lot of times, maybe you need to get a washing machine replaced. A lot of times, the first time you come across these challenges, like I've never rented an apartment before. How do I rent an apartment? You could ask questions like that here. This category is for location independence and digital nomads. So people who want to travel the world and kind of live in cheap locations and make money online anywhere where they have an internet connection and a laptop. This is where those topics would be discussed. And then I was thinking about having a members only area, which would be like a paid area. So the vast majority of it would be free, but like things like a classified section, if you want the community to review your store, blog, whatever, kind of a mastermind group, collaboration corner where people could partner up. This was going to be kind of for free business ideas. I'm sure you guys are like this as well, but I have a lot of ideas that I don't plan on pressing forward with myself. I just don't have the time or maybe don't have the interest in that business, but I have a great business idea. People could drop those here and share them for free. And I had an idea for kind of a community support section, which would be like, hey, can some people give me some likes on my YouTube channel? Hey, can you guys follow me on Instagram? Hey, I have a new Amazon FBA product. If I give it away to some of you guys, will you guys make a YouTube video about it or whatever else? So I thought that would be kind of a fun category as well. So we've kind of rambled about what forums are and all that. So I was actually looking into starting a forum, and of course you have different options. You have things like PHPBB. This, I believe, is a PHPBB forum. This is kind of like PHPBB. This is kind of like WordPress. Basically you have to upload like PHPBB to your hosting, and then you can create a forum in there. You need to be a little bit more tech savvy to do this. I mean, creating a simple forum like this is fairly easy, but if you want to be able to throw like rotating ads in here, if you want to be able to charge for certain sections, that gets a little bit more complicated. And if you don't really know any programming or coding or whatever, you'll probably need to hire somebody to do it. This one here is called vBulletin. vBulletin used to be one of the best forum things out there, like the go-to option. They've fallen a little bit behind. I forget what Reddit uses. I think Reddit maybe uses PHPBB. Millionaire Fastlane uses, believe it's called Zenfro, like XENFRO. So you have all types of options. But how about for somebody like me and probably a lot of you guys who aren't too tech savvy, and you want something like the same way that you could build a WordPress online store, most people opt to go for something like Shopify or BigCommerce or Volusion because it's really dumbed down, it's easy to use, there's a big community around it. So that's what I was looking for in a forum, and essentially I came across only 2 cloud forum hosting options, which is basically means that it's kind of dumbed down. And those 2 options were something called Website Toolbox, which I'm going to be showing you guys in today's video, and then the other one was called Plush Forums. And let me Plush Forums, to me, actually looks a little bit more modern and things like that. A little bit less like your typical forum, just in terms of how it's laid out. But it looks like a cool option. They allow you to do all types of stuff, all types of features. You can run ads. You can charge for certain categories. I think a lot of people like using forums because they can put a backlink to their website or their store in their signature, and then the more they comment, the more backlinks they get. So a lot of people like using forums for backlinks. So on Plush Forums here, something that you can do is like only paid members can use backlinks. And so that's kind of neat. Basically you have an incentive for people using backlinks. One other thing I just wanted to mention about forums, one thing that's kind of cool about forums, as far as like creating it as a business, is the same way that like normally somebody would create a blog and maybe they want to monetize it with ads or sell ads or whatever else. You have to create all the content for it. The beauty in a forum is if you can actually build a community, the community, basically keeps people coming back. The community is what creates the content. And while you do have to moderate it and things like that, it can be a little bit more hands-off for you. So Plush Forums looks a little bit more advanced. I'm going to give this one a try and and kind of compare it to Website Toolbox. A couple other cloud forum options are Vanilla Forums and vBulletin. Both have cloud hosted options. However, they want anywhere between like $300 and $500 per month. If we come over here, Plush Forums charges $50 a month. They don't really charge you per page view. They charge you by how many members are online. So even if you have a large community, the chance of all of them being online at the same time is probably pretty low. So this is a pretty attractive pricing. Let me see here if we can see website toolbox. Let's see if we can find their like pricing or whatever. Website toolbox pricing. So they're $39, but they're only giving you 25,000 page views. And the reason I think this could get expensive is because Plush Forums gave you unlimited page views. You figure if I'm on a forum, if I go comment on 20 threads, that's 20 page views right there. So then if you have, multiply that by hundreds of people doing it, you could really easily start going through all your page views. And then now you got to either pay per extra view or tier up to this package. But this one, I liked how this had kind of a more traditional forum look. Now, what you can also do with this, and I'm going to give you guys a little walkthrough. No, this isn't showing up here. But you can run banner ads at the top and bottom. You can have a forum header. You can run banner ads down the left side and right side. There's a search function. People can look at the categories here. So I just kind of wanted to give you guys a brief walkthrough. So this is kind of what the homepage looks like. I haven't integrated this with a domain yet because I don't know if I'm going to keep this one around. I'm not sure what their promotion options are. Apparently they have an affiliate program where you get 15% of anybody who signs up for life. So if anybody does have an interest in forum, if you found value in this video, I will drop this link in the description box below. If you feel like using this service, I'd appreciate it if you use my link. But this is basically the dashboard. If we go over to general, we can look at our forum. Let's see, we have stats, so we can see like how much traffic our forum's getting and things like that. 40 views this month. This has only been me using it. Maybe I've looked at it a bunch of times. Embed code. So if I wanted to embed this into an existing website, say I wanted to embed this forum into Rules for Rebels as opposed to making it its own thing, I could do that. And they do have a WordPress plugin that allows you to do that easily. If we go over to settings, let's see, display, ours is going to be called Hustler's Day Camp, website address, and we can check things about, do we want moderators, this, that, and the other. If we go to general, do we want to include photo albums, terms of service, etc., etc. Security, we can make this a public or private forum. Do we want to let new people register? Human verifications, if you get a lot of spam, which forums tend to get a lot of spam, basically people are trying to get backlinks and things, you can enable some kind of capture or, click the cars in this picture. Notifications, do I want to be notified or do I want to have any moderators notified of like new topics and things like that? Single sign-on, I can let people sign on with Facebook. They do have API keys. And then paid access. Now, you do have to have a verified PayPal business account, but you can accept payments via PayPal. So certain, like in this example I gave, like if I wanted to have kind of a gated category, everything down below members only, you would have to pay monthly to sign up for. So you could have a one-time cost to join the forum. You could charge yearly, charge monthly. And then here's a message people see. Like if somebody tried to go to one of the like membership only sections, it would say, please consider making a donation to upgrade to premium subscription and enjoy full access to all areas. So then we can go over to appearance and we can go to customize and we can do like site identity. I actually, I started using a company called Penji. They do unlimited graphic designs. It costs about $350 a month. I have them working on some headers and some logos and things like that, but we can put in a logo, we can name the forum, we can have a site icon which would appear up here. Let's see, what else can we do here? Appearance, customize, we can change the colors, so if we want an orange, pink, or I believe I could do a custom color as well, custom. I'm just going to leave that blue for now. Header image, they tell us we need an 1150 by 200 header image. We can put a header image in there. Let's see. Here's some different themes we can choose from. Basically just different looks and things. Here's kind of a more like modern block-based look. Just different views there. HTML. Here's if you want to customize any code or anything like that, or if you want to have some different header appear on every page. Domain name, you can either buy a domain name through them or purchase your own. I never really like buying domains through a third-party service. Like, I'd rather buy my domain directly from GoDaddy or Namecheap than from like a Shopify or this company. So I would recommend buying your own. Let's see, and then ads, this is kind of cool. So basically you can have header ads, footer ads, left sidebar ads, and first post ad code. One reason I'm making this video as well, when I was actually searching for like cloud-based forums or dumbed down forums, there's actually very, very little information online about how to create a forum. And what I was kind of surprised by is like both Website Toolbox and Plush Forums claim that like 50,000 sites are using their forums. But if we actually go over to Google and type in like best, yeah, no, let's even just type in Website Toolbox forum review. I mean, there's very little reviews, very little information out there about these things. Like even like, let's see, Plush Forums review. You know, I mean, you got 2 reviews here on Capterra. There's not a whole lot of information. So that's kind of why I wanted to make this video, is because when I was seeking out some reviews and advice, there wasn't much out there. So literally, I mean, if I wanted to put Google AdSense in the header up here of this forum, it would appear right here. I would just get my Google AdSense code and paste it in here. The one thing that was kind of hanging me up is, you guys know when ads rotate, like, okay, we're going to show one Google AdSense here. Now I want to show like an Amazon Associates program ad. Now I want to show like a Shopify banner ad. In order to have them rotate, you need to implement some code here. I'm not really good with like even minor edits to code and things like that. So that's something I was trying to get support to help me out with. They did send me a link. It's something I got to dig into. But not only can you monetize this forum by charging users, you can also monetize it by running ads on it as well. And I think that's everything we have for appearance. For content, this is really pretty cool. Really, really easy to work with here. Much easier than like PHPBB and things like that. So this is just kind of an introduce yourself tab. If I wanted to edit it, introduce yourself, I could say introduce yourself to the community. Who are you? Where are you from? What you do? What's your hustle? If I wanted to make this a subcategory of something else, I would just click that and then select what I want to make it a subcategory of. If I want to password protect this one, I can do that. If I want to lock this forum, I can do that. If I want to unlist it, I can do that. Let's see, so we'll close out of there. Here we have like e-commerce. That is a category. I'm sorry. E-commerce here is a heading, and the headings are going to be basically things like e-commerce, and then under that heading we can actually have various categories. Sorry guys, my computer was dying there. I had to run and get the charger there. But then like Shopify and these things are going to be subcategories of e-commerce. So if we go over here and edit, Shopify is a category. Ask your questions about selling on Shopify, setting up Shopify stores, marketing your Shopify store. This is a subcategory of e-commerce. So yeah, that's how that works. If I wanted to like move these around, it's literally just drag and drop, really simple. Let's see here. Then we have like a category of print on demand with subcategories of Amazon merch, other POD platforms, Printful, Custom Cat, Redbubble, and more. Starting a brand or line of apparel, and then private labeling and product sourcing. And if I wanted to like drag that up, I can drag those around. Again, we have another, what do we call those? Heading, content creation, affiliate marketing, blogging, YouTube, social media, copywriting, kind of more general business, local service businesses, freelancing, Fiverr and Upwork, selling information and courses, real estate investing for life, investing, life advice and adulting, independence, and then for the members only, I was going to have like a masterminds group, private coaching kind of thing, group coaching, review my Shopify store for the community to review your store, kind of a classifieds where people could sell their Shopify store, sell social media profiles. I had kind of a cool idea for a collaboration corner, which would be if you're looking for somebody to partner up with. This was going to be like, a lot of times I have like product ideas, business ideas that I know I'm not going to move forward with, but I think could be effective. People can share things like that there. And then for a community support, I thought this category was really kind of cool. So here at Rules for Rebels, we've kind of built a huge community of almost 80,000 people. Now, one thing that I would like to use this community for is to help put each other on. Each one teach one. If you make it, bring somebody else up with you kind of thing. So community support could be someone starting a new YouTube channel and they really want to kind of boost their subscribers. Hey guys, I just started a new YouTube channel. I really appreciate it. Any support I could get from the community. Please give me a follow, like some of my videos, share them, etc. This could also be something like you roll out a new Amazon product. Technically, we can't require people leave us reviews on Amazon, but as a community, we could say, hey, I got a new product on Amazon. I'm looking to give it away. If any of you guys want a free product, let me know. I'll get you a free product. And if you want to leave me a review, I would greatly, greatly appreciate it. And because we're a community here, although it's not required because that would not be legal, we could help each other out and leave each other reviews and things like that. So, and I was going to be adding more to this. This is kind of just what I have as a starter. Calendars, I'm guessing if we wanted to like schedule like live streams and things like that, we could do that here. Export, if we wanted to export all this information in a forum, and if we wanted to send it over and start using Plush Forums instead, or if we wanted to switch over to a PHPBB or something like that, same way that you would basically download a WordPress site to move it somewhere, you can do the same thing here. Files, I'm not really sure what that is. Feeds, we could set up like RSS feeds. And then import would be if you're moving from something like Plush Forums or another forum over here, you could do that as well. So Aston Martin Owners Club, I guess that's somebody using this service. Aston Martin Owners Club. Let's take a look at this guy's forum. I'm just curious to see kind of like how this guy's got his forum set up, this Aston Martin Owners Club. So we'll wait for that to load. Content, users, group permissions, new users, administrators. I can make moderators. Email. I thought this is kind of cool. If I want to send like out an email to just the admins, just the moderators, or everybody, I can do that. Let's see, titles. I thought this was kind of neat. You know how a lot of forums have like a reputation system? And they started as like junior member, whatever. I thought because we're a business one, it'd be fun to kind of have business things. So 0 posts, you're a noob. 50 posts, you're a wantrepreneur. 200 posts, you're a hustler. 500 posts, you're an entrepreneur. And 1,000 posts, you're a CEO. Obviously, those titles don't really mean anything, but it's just kind of a fun way to have user reputations. Moderator logs, I can see what this looks like. I'm guessing if somebody like removes a post for profanity or something like that, I can go and see everything that's being done by moderators. And I think that's pretty much it. Then we have the help section, help center, contact us, feedback. They do use live chat. They've been pretty responsive. They do have a phone number as well. I actually called them. One of the gentlemen was trying to help me over the phone with the ad rotate. I also had somebody helping me through here. So customer support has been pretty good. You know, this day and age, so many people just have a forum and don't have a phone number, don't have live chat, whatever. So I do like that they kind of help you out there as well. So I have 14 days of a free trial to kind of try this thing out. Later on today, I think I am going to make a Plush forum. I kind of prefer the pricing model of Plush Forums. I didn't quite prefer the layout of it. I like the more traditional look of a forum, and while I do think this is more modern and in some ways maybe even laid out better, I kind of prefer the traditional looking forum. So like I said, a lot of people think forums are a thing of the past. A lot of people think with like Q&A sites like Quora and social media, there's no longer a need for forums. I really enjoy forums. I don't know if you guys do either. Let me know below. Let me know, do you like forums? And if so, what are some of your favorite forums? I'm just kind of curious to get a feel of what people do like them and what they like about them. Have any of you guys ever thought about starting a forum or even run a forum? And if so, what forum software did you use? Did you use PHPBB? Did you use vBulletin, Vanilla Forums, Website Toolbox, Plush Forums? Did you make money off of it? Did you grow a community? Did you give up on it? Curious to hear your guys' thoughts and experiences. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button below the video. And until next time, guys, this is Rules for Rebels signing out.